Now through the end of April, you can get all this for only $1.99 at Denny's. 2 large eggs cooked in real butter. 2 sausage links, plump and juicy.
Well, I don't know what you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, but for me, this is just a normal day.
Stand by for action.
I have the power to give to you another new episode here on my channel. I know that was probably the most corniest introduction I could ever make, but I'm so excited for the coverage of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I know I'm actually butchering that title. I'm rewording it because as I was growing up in the 80s, that's how I knew that cartoon series to be. We had so many great cartoons back in the day. I think this Generation Z has no idea what they're missing out on, but I thought I'd look at the marketing for Denny's restaurants and Masters of the Universe. So without further ado, folks, let's get into this today.
The name's Nukem. Duke Nukem. No, I'm not here to kick ass or chew bubblegum. I'm not here to get even with those alien bastards for shooting up my ride either. I'm here to tell you to watch Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog. So watch out for him. And his babes of the 1980s. Oh, and one more thing. Hail to the king, baby.
By the way, folks, there is a reason why I'm a bit more chipper than usual, but towards the end of this video, I will reveal all and post something on my community tab. So check this out. I thought, courtesy of HeMania.com, this is absolutely killer. Hear me roar! We're not talking about that god-awful Katy Perry song, but this is a monster truck with Cringer on the side. Doesn't that look absolutely fantastic? And just for you kind folks, I'm going to blow up a really big picture right about now, my funk soul brothers. Check it out now. Now, what's really frustrating about all of this, you got people taking their picture next to it, great. How about some video footage? I couldn't find anything anywhere, which is a real sad. Oh, look at this. Oh, I just got to stop to my tracks here. What's this? Wow, look at that. Holy moly. This is, oh, that's the other side. I thought this was another vehicle, but nope, it's the other side of that truck. The Legends of Eternia have officially arrived at Denny's, and they brought a He-Man-sized appetite for destruction if you have that classic GNFR album with them. Denny is joining forces with Mattel Incorporated and Amazon MGM Studios to bring the world of Masters of the Universe out of Eternia and into the booths of America's #1 dining family restaurant franchise with an all-new limited timed menu inspired by such a franchise. Plus, fans have the opportunity to order like a legend. I mean, this is not Chris Hemsworth eating breakfast in his debut as Thor, but look, we got the He-Man Battle Burger, which looks pretty good. But you know what, guys? I'm not just going to show you photographs. I've actually found some people online who did some really good coverage, so we'll check one of theirs out now. I'll give this guy a like. Godzilla's Toy Universe. Do you see what he did there? Very, very clever handling of that caption there. But let's have a look.
The whole menu, she was nice enough that it still has the insert inside. So we got that. Also got one of the table promos and one of the little promos that go around the thing that holds the sugar and the ketchup and everything. So a successful trip out here to Denny's. Hunt Squad on the road, getting ready for the Masters of the Universe movie, having some fun, collecting some stuff.
See, and you know what? That's actually a very good point, because when you think about it, right, this might be worth something in the future. You don't know. It might become very desirable. I wish we had a Denny's in England and I can go and get myself some of these too. I mean, can you imagine me flying out to America just to acquire these and fly back again? I would do it in a nutshell, but I can't at the moment. But look at that, just really effective. I like that. Skeletor looks like he's having more fun than He-Man in the promotions. Come on, Nicholas Galitzine, I thought you'd be a lot more happier. But then He-Man, by his nature, is kind of like a stoic, very serious hero. Sometimes he can have a laugh, but other times he doesn't. But look, this is basically your normal everyday breakfast or lunch, depending on how you feel. So what Denny's have done here is just to tweak it up a little bit, just add a bit of inspiration because of the theme of the movie and the food, which makes sense.
You got everything? And then I think I'm still waiting.
I love me some bacon. That's the Battle Burger. Looks good.
We good. Now I have the power.
He does. Oh, I tell you what. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, I can take some intolerances, but whew, man, I would swim in that with some bikini-clad babes, and it would be a great day in heaven. But anyway, folks, another treat in store for you, another sweetie treaty for you, because I dug up this interview with Mark Ellis, who used to be on Collider many, many years ago. Now I'm blocking him for some reason, which I don't really want to do. So maybe just go here. And I mean, can we just take a moment to pause at the legs of Travis Knight, the director? You know I'm kidding. I'm obviously talking about Camila Mendez right here. My God, this woman is absolutely a smoke show. When I saw her as Tila in the film listings, and then I consequently get to see her as the daughter of Man-at-Arms, played by Idris Elba, which is kind of a weird dynamic because he's black and she's Hispanic, so I guess they might make that work somehow. Again, you know, you got the race swaps there. I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, once they look good and they act good, and from what I hear, her chemistry with Nicholas Galitzine is fantastic. Let's just see what they had to say here in this segment.
So I loved the process of kind of suffering, you know, for the role. Really, it kind of built character, I think, in a real way. And then you show up there on day one, you feel, yeah, you know, I'm ready for this. I've got this. So that was my experience.
Yeah, we started in 2024, and we started filming in probably for you.
Well, yeah.
For me, it was September 2024, and then we started filming in February, March of 2025. So it was months of training, and Nick and I really bonded during our experience. We were in training.
I bet you
for
did.
2 months in London together, and it kind of formed this camaraderie, and we were learning so much about our bodies and nutrition and how to do it all the healthy way, I think, which was important to both of us.
So what's the dynamic like between your characters? Can you tell everybody? Like, is it sort of like they've always had like a will they, won't they kind of situation? Dare I say, maybe you're a little friend zoned by her?
100%. Yeah, Adam's very up for it and Tila's kind of suspicious. Adam had a really hard time connecting with anyone, I think, as a kid.
Now, the thing is, you might correct me here, folks, but I'm pretty sure that Adam and Tila's friendship has always been platonic. Now, I've got the He-Man cartoons from 2002 to 2005. I'm watching them at the moment, but so far, I don't know if anything like that happens between them. I don't think it does, but because even from the 83 cartoons, the 1983 cartoons, that is, I don't recall them having any kind of more than just friendship, if you know what I mean. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I thought I'd give you a quick burst of how effective marketing can be for something like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now, I've heard some silly rumors that the film is not tracking well in terms of projections, but it doesn't matter. The fact that Amazon are releasing this at the cinema is a good thing because, again, Project Hail Mary, that's one of their films, and look how well that's done. I would say probably not in the grand scheme of things that, you know, it went over the $700 million mark. It might have done by the time I make this video and upload it. From what I know, it's done enough business for a film of its subject matter and the pulling star power of Ryan Gosling to get the audience's bums on their seats. And I love myself a good bum on a seat, if you know what I mean. And by the way, folks, I've got a bit of a special announcement for you. Tonight, not on this channel, but on the open bar for Critical Drinker, I am making my debut as a guest. Can you believe that? I thought this was a bit of a joke, actually, but it turns out quite clearly it is not. Now, It is not Drinker reaching out to me and saying, dude, I want you on my show. He was recommended me by somebody else and maybe somebody else after that. So it's nice to be asked, I guess, and I'm looking absolutely forward to it. What will be discussed? Who knows, but I better be prepared in some way, shape, form, or manner. But make sure you tune in, folks, at 9 p.m. tonight. It's going to be a rollicking good ride. Unlike some other guests I've seen on other big-time streaming shows, I will not be a bag of nerves, but I'll be a bag of something, maybe doo-doo coming out of the other end. I don't know why I said that for you, absolute buffoon. And on that one, folks, if I were you and if you were me, I will catch you catching me for the return of the next video and open bar with Drinker tonight. I feel like chicken tonight, chicken tonight.
It's Denny's Grand Slam Breakfast, but April is the last month at our introductory price of $1.99. Denny's, you'll like our prices and you'll love our food.
Next time on Kung Fu Hot Dog.